Readers, yesterday we started noticing that there are words everywhere and that we can read the world all around us in the hallways, in our classrooms. We even thought about we could read street signs as we're driving with our families and look at things around our homes to start reading. Whoa, what readers we are. But today I want to teach you that you don't have to just be walking around paying attention to the words that you see around. You can grab a book, sit anywhere you want, and press. You can start to read and learn, right? So, one thing that we could read are stories, right? So, Not Norman, A Goldfish Story, Three Billy Goats Gruff, right? So we could read stories, but I want to teach you today that we can also read to learn information. So watch as I do this with a book that I know you're going to love. I found this book on my bookshelf. It's called Reptile, right? And I'm thinking to myself right before I start reading, like, ooh, what is all the information that I'm going to learn about reptiles? And just looking at the cover, I'm already starting to learn that, well, a crocodile or an alligator, whichever this is, I always get confused, that must be a reptile because it's on the cover of the book. And I'm noticing about the crocodile or the alligator, its skin looks really kind of rough and bumpy. I'm noticing a long tail. It looks like maybe this reptile is on a rock, but there are some green leaves in the back. So I'm starting to wonder, like, where does this reptile eat? So now it's your turn. Let's open up the book, and I want you to take a close look at this first page. And let's see, here's the table of contents. Let's see what you can learn about reptile from this page. Go ahead and take a look. And when you have an idea of something that you're learning, put a thumb up. Wow, what readers you are. I heard lots of you say that it looks like a reptile. Here's that alligator. I can probably make out this word alligator right here. That alligators must be reptiles, right? And we're noticing that the alligator looks like they like to get wet and live on some water, but also like the sun, right? So it looks like maybe he's sunning himself up here. And I'm noticing this huge picture here. That means a turtle, or maybe this is a tortoise, must also be a type of reptile, right? So just see how we're doing that? We're not only enjoying this book, but we're learning from it. We're learning about the world. So readers, today, when you go off to your reading spot, either at home or in the classroom, you're going to have some learn about the world, right? And you're going to do what we just did and start learning from these books. So let's just remind ourselves of some of the things that we're going to do when we get to our books. So the very first thing that we can do is we can look. Pay close attention to all the details in those pictures. We can also be thinking and wondering and be curious about the things that we're noticing. If we can read some words, like I could make out alligator because I knew that the picture wasn't a crocodile, but most likely was an alligator, I can even start reading or at least noticing some of the words that maybe are familiar to me. And then absolutely, we can be learning from the books that we're reading. So readers, I can't wait to hear what you learn. And will you please promise to teach me something that you learn? Awesome. Have a great reading. Happy reading. Off you go.